pretties, to another Sam After Dark. And in this episode of Sam After Dark, we're going to be talking about 3 ghost stories that are coming out of San Francisco. I've been trying to figure out different cities and places I've never heard ghost stories come out of, and I was like, San Francisco, because I want to go to San Francisco. I want to go to San Francisco. I want to go to Alcatraz. I want to go to San Diego. I want to go. Well, I haven't been to San Diego. Anyways, I haven't been to San Diego. That's right, because I went to Santa Monica,
Artlist.io.
all of that great stuff. Okay. But anyways, or the Santa Monica Pier. I'm getting all of those mixed up. But I do want to go to San Francisco because I got to see Alcatraz. That's a bucket list thing to do. I want to go to Alcatraz and film it and do the tour and all the spooky, scary things that go with that. It's got a lot of history there, and that's another thing I love. I love history. So yeah. So San Francisco, that's where we're going today. We're going to San Francisco, and we're gonna learn about haunted places in San Francisco. Now, with that being said, let's start with the first one. The first one is the Queen Anne Hotel. I feel like I've heard this before. I feel like I've heard about the Queen Anne. I don't know why. I feel like I've heard about it. If you've heard about it, let me know in the comments. I feel like I've heard about the Queen Anne. But anyway, this Queen Anne is on Sutter and Octavia Street. This 1889 Victorian mansion was first constructed as Miss Mary Lake's School for Young Ladies, a finishing school run by Mary Lake, a school teacher and the mistress of Senator James G. Fair, who built it in part so that his daughters could move to San Francisco to be close to him, but also because it was the school teacher's biggest dream. Mary Lake loved her job and taking care of her charges, so she was devastated when it closed in 1896 because of financial difficulties. So devastated that she returned to the building after her death in 1904. The building changed ownership many times over the next 75 years before becoming the Queen Anne Hotel in 1980. If anything, a hotel is a perfect fit for Mary Lake. A friendly spirit who enjoys looking after the guests, she is most frequently spotted or felt in room 410, which once was her office, and is always eager to lend a helping hand. She is said to have unpacked suitcases, tidied up, and even tucked the covers around the people as they slept. Now, I think I would love to go visit the Queen Anne Hotel, only because I feel like Mary Lake, she's a pleasant spirit. I can deal with that. Okay, I can deal with you wanting to unpack my stuff, even clean up my room so I can just leave, when it's time to check out. And if the covers come out from around me, just tuck me in a little bit, I think I can dig her. She sounds great. So I think I would definitely love to go to the Queen Anne Hotel. Let me know in the comments if that was something that you would want to do, is visit the Queen Anne. Okay, now the next place of hauntings, the Atherton House. It's in Pacific Heights. Rich, lazy, unambitious George Atherton, the town of Atherton was named after his father, was a bit of an embarrassment to his mother, who built the mansion at 1990 California Street in 1881 after his father died. George and his wife Gertrude Franklin lived in the mansion, where he was alleged to have suffered bouts of cruelty and humiliation at the hands of both women, who were known to be quite domineering. Gotta love those. In an attempt to escape their clutches, George Atherton set sail for Chile with his naval officer cousin. He was not even halfway there when his kidneys failed, and he died. The sailors stuffed his body into a barrel of rum to preserve it. Throwing him overboard wasn't an option since he was so wealthy, and sent it back to the mansion. Okay, that's deep. That's deep. That is allegedly when the incessant knocking on the walls and the opening and closing of doors began. His mother moved out, but voices in the night, cold winds blowing through the house, and other hauntings were too much for a string of new owners. Finally, in 1923, Carrie Rousseau purchased the house and learned to live with George's ghosts. Well, kind of. She and her 50 cats lived only in the ballroom until she died in 1974. The mansion was transformed into an apartment building, but even today, there are tenants who hear the knocking and feel the cold wind created by a man who was so miserable there, but also refuses to leave. Okay, alright. George, I know you can't hear me, but it's time to move on. You was tortured there, George. It's time to go, man. I mean, really. Unless you just unless that's just part of you loved being there, but I don't know, man. It's time to go. You need to move on. Move it along. Wow, that sucks though. He left to get out of there, to not have to deal with those two. And then his kidneys just out of nowhere just fail. Like, shouldn't there, I guess, I don't know. In that time period, I guess maybe symptoms leading up to kidney failure was just like not, obviously it probably wasn't known, and that really sucks. And then they had to put him in a barrel of alcohol, of rum, to be exact, to preserve him. That's disturbing. That's just disturbing. Feel sorry for George. Part of me has a sadness there. That's very sad. I'm so sorry, George. If I ever go to San Fran, I will pay a visit to Atherton House if I'm allowed to, and see if I hear him knocking. I got plenty of that here, though, so I mean, I don't know. I don't have cold wind, though, and I don't want it, so don't even start that. Okay. Last little story is on California Street, Pacific Heights to Nob Hill. So I guess it's like in that area. In 1876, Flora Somerton, an 18-year-old member of one of the Nob Hill's wealthy families, was told by her parents that she was due to marry a significantly older man whom she did not love. The engagement party was quite the affair, and everyone who was anyone was invited. But right before her father made the official announcement, a combination of fear, anger, and guts ignited a fire in Flora, and she fled the party wearing her elaborate and flowing beaded gown, never to be seen again. Flora's parents and husband-to-be expended all of their resources searching for her, but no avail. She was a metaphorical ghost until 50 years later, when her body was found in a boarding house in Butte, Montana, in 1926. That's interesting. That is the night she was spotted for the first time, walking down the middle of California Street in tears, wearing the same dress from her engagement party. Keep an eye out on foggy nights, and you might see her too. Well, I'll have to visit California Street on foggy nights, see if I see Flora, and then I'm going to tell her, girl, you done messed up. Girl, you should have just married that man, and whatever, and then you could have got out of it later. But you messed up, because now, now you got, she's roaming the streets of California, or California Street in San Francisco, with tears in her eyes because of everything. And so she had to die with all of those feelings, the anger and all of that, and then that's sad, and then we don't know how she died, so that's very strange, because she was in San Francisco but wound up in Montana. So I would be interested to know how she ended up in Montana, and what, who took her there, or did she just go there to go hide, like go to another state, like or maybe she knew somebody there. Maybe, it's no telling why she wound up there, but that's sad. And she was found in a boarding house, so that makes me think that the girl was killed by somebody and then put in that house. Isn't that weird? That's kind of weird. I don't know. Sad story, but that is weird. So, if you've ever been to San Francisco, or if you happen to be like a new subscriber and you live there, have you visited these places? Have you heard of these places? California Streets, Atherton House, and the Queen Anne Hotel. Have you heard of these places? Have you been? Let me know if you have. Share your experiences in the comments below. I know Laura, one of my subscribers, faithful subscribers, such a wonderful lady. She lives in California. Not sure if she's been here or heard of this, but if you have, Laura, fill the comments with your stories and experiences, or if you've ever heard of this. Wow, that's crazy. There is a lot more ghost stories from San Francisco. I just would not be able to fit them all in this video, because you would be sitting here for a very long time. And I don't know if you want to do that or not. So, I don't know how much of you... Wait. I don't know how much of me you guys can take. So, maybe you can take a lot of me. Maybe you can't. But just let me know in the comments. If you like longer videos, let me know. If you start losing track after a certain amount of time, let me know. What is your ideal length of a video? What's the ideal thing? I know, like, actual investigations, going places and stuff, I want that junk to be at the most, an hour. At the least 30 minutes, 45 minutes for those type of videos. Story time videos, it just depends on the story. And it just depends on how much I am keeping on being in it, entertain. Whoa. Okay, camera, you're making yourself obvious. Okay, I understand. It's doing weird stuff, okay? I don't know. And if any of you caught my video from yesterday where I was in the kitchen and everything was fine, man. It was the coffee, sit down and coffee video, whatever. Everything was all peachy, and then I started talking about... I don't even want to say it because I'm scared. I'm sitting in the dark with like these light, which this light's kind of, but I kind of keep it pressed up right there. But I don't know. And this bathroom got vibes, so I pick up a lot of junk in this bathroom. I don't know why. But like yesterday, please, like, please. I was talking about Charlie Lawson. God, I'm always scared to say the freaking name. I was talking about that man, okay? And I was talking about Ed Gein, right? If anything happens, if you hear anything, I know you probably hear that freaking TV in the back, like in the other room. So just pretend you don't hear that. But if you hear anything else that's not that TV, I try to pick up on stuff as I edit. But if I miss anything, just let me in the comments. Say, girl, this happened at this timestamp, go back. And I'm gonna be like, oh God, you're gonna freak me out. But think about it, yes, I need to know. But yeah, like I was talking about them too, and my kitchen light was like, and I kept looking over that direction, but I didn't see the light flickering myself, if that makes sense. Like, I was looking over there. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember when I went back with editing, I was like, dang, why is that light flickering? It's just, like, what is happening? And it didn't start until I was talking about them that I know of. Because as I went through it, I don't think I noticed it until I started talking about them too. So, yeah. That's weird. Which I've had some, I've had some, what is it, ordeals or experiences with. I went to the cemetery, and when I come back, y'all need to look at that. I put that video in the end screen of the video from yesterday. Wait, no, I didn't put that video. I put the museum video. So just go through my videos. Just go back. It's not that far down. I haven't made that many videos, but you'll see me sitting beside their tombstone right there. Yeah, I had experiences that night, and my son witnessed it. So he was like a straight up witness. It scared the crap out of him. It scared me. It scared the crap out of him. And I wasn't even really, what I would say, investigating. We were just there visiting, and I was just editing and throwing all the stuff together, and well, and talking about the tragedy. It seems like every time we talk about the tragedy, I'm anxious to see what I catch in the editing process of this video, since I've been talking about this. Lord help me. Okay, anyways, happy October 26th. We are down to the countdown to Halloween, and there's only a few more days left, thank God. Thank God. So I'm trying to come up with something huge for Halloween. I know I'm gonna do my makeup look, my Halloween look on camera. And I probably won't do that until Halloween day, just so I don't have to do it twice. But anyways, I'm gonna do that, and I put a poll on Twitter and Instagram, you know, wanting people to say, you know, should I be Pocahontas? Or should I be Snow White? Okay. I don't know which one to be, because I kind of am leaning more towards Snow White, just because I have a really good look in mind for her. But I also have one good for Pocahontas too. And, you know, I vibe more with Pocahontas because, ancestry, Indian. Because I'm, Cherokee. She was not Cherokee, but it's native. All right, we're together. So, I would love to do Pocahontas. Oh my gosh, I actually done a Pocahontas look one time. It was in 2019, I think. I don't know. If I can pull that picture, I'll put her up right there. I did a Pocahontas look, and it was fabulous. I just really felt like her. But anyways, I know Halloween is like geared more for kiddos. You know, they dress up, you take them trick-or-treating and all that good stuff. But, I don't know. I like jumping in and having fun myself. It just makes it's like one time a year you can just go all out and just be whatever you want to be. And, so I think I'm going to be the undead Snow White. I got a real good look planned for that one. It's gonna be good. You have no idea. It's gonna be good, and I hope it turns out good too, because I'm hyping it up and then watch it turn into trash. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Like I said, like the video, comment. If you're new, subscribe. And I appreciate everybody that has came over here and subscribed. Whether you found me on YouTube, recommendation, because I saw a few of my videos got recommended, from sharing on Twitter. I mean, I have got so many faithful people, Laura, Jamie, Charmaine, Vodka, like I could go on and on about the people that just keep sharing my stuff, and it is so greatly appreciated. I'm so glad you think of me so much to do that. It makes a girl feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something good that you enjoy. It's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, I know that, but it's fun. This is fun. I found my niche. I think I found where I want to be, and this is where I'll stay until another opportunity arises. But yeah, so I appreciate all of you, and yeah, so have a good October 26th day, and let me know what your plans are for Halloween if you're new in the comments. Would love to know what you're gonna do for that day. And until next time, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, because obviously I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be a makeup time or if it's gonna be a document. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, love you guys. Bye. Don't forget to sleep with your lights
Music licensing reimagined.